The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Now, there's a mouthful for you. Ha ha, innuendo. It's basically the same movie over again, except for they beat the shit out of Ryan Reynolds' character more. Where in the first one, he's actually competent. In this one, he gets drugged, he gets shit kicked out of him multiple times by multiple different people. Kind of got the shit kicked out of him. So, but this movie kind of falls into the same. I'm starting to notice a pattern with Ryan Reynolds movies nowadays. It's going to be an action film with lewd humor, and that's it. It's going to be the same type of humor. And you'll have a fine time. It's like, kind of like the Bruce Willis movies nowadays, although Bruce Willis ones are bad, and like Tom Cruise, not Tom Cruise, although Tom Cruise kind of has a pattern of he has to run in every movie, no matter what movie it is. It could be a romantic comedy. There'll be a scene of him running. What's that guy's name? Who's been doing it? Nicolas Cage. Although Nicolas Cage will literally do any movie as long as you pay him. I think Bruce Willis does the same thing, but I think Nicolas Cage does it because he owes gambling debts. Or some BS like that. This film, it's okay. It's like a C. I'd probably get it on like Black Friday or $1, like I did the original one. The original one's much better. This one kind of has some dumb scenes in it, involving like the wife and Antonio Banderas' character. Not like together, but not like the together scenes, but like just the scenes when they're involved. Just to kind of overplay the stereotypes a little much, and it wasn't even. They're doing it for comical excuses, but it just wasn't funny. It didn't like land. It wasn't like the ha ha funny stereotypes. It was the okay. Even I'm offended by that, and I'm not them. I'm not even SJW, and that was just bad. But the actors went along with it. They could have said no, so they probably thought it was funny. Of course, a lot of actors think something's great and then come along years later and say how much they hated the movies. Like Scarlett Johansson's now bashing Iron Man 2 for some reason. When it's like, okay, if you could have turned the movie down easily, and you wouldn't have had the career you have. You're the highest paid actress in Hollywood. And she has the balls. The balls! The bitch about how much she's paid. She's the highest paid actress in Hollywood. $58 million. She makes more than most male actors. And she has the balls. They say women aren't paid as much. The gall, you should say, because it's a girl. But you don't want to be politically correct. And don't want to bother with the thing about being, because women don't have balls. They have them. Tennis balls, basketballs, baseballs. I'm kidding. You know what I mean. It's just a general saying. She has the gall to complain about movies that she made, which made her damn career, which she has now. I could see doing that if she was a nobody on the side of the street, like the ones who, sad to say, a lot of the ones that do the Me Too stuff are like the failures. They had like one or two minor roles in movies, and then you never hear from them again, you never see from them again, or they got like a couple walk-on roles on like NCIS where they were dead hooker number 3. And that's it. That's their career. So yeah, they go back and complain about how they had to do some sexist bullshit. Okay, if you're an actress that the whole sexist thing was that you wore clothes that fit you and you unbuttoned a shirt and a guy flirted with you who was drunk and he drunkenly flirted with you because in Iron Man 2, Tony was drunk for the entire movie. Either drunk being poisoned or drunk on alcohol. He was not sober for that film. Until the end, once he cured his sickness. And at that point, Black Widow wasn't in the movie anymore. Or at least around him. And they were trying to keep it to what she wore in the comic back then, of the tight leather clothes. I kind of got off topic of this movie, but this movie's not that good, so who cares? It's one of those, hey, there's nothing on. You want to watch Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard? We watched the first one last night. This is on. how long is it with all the commercials? So we can watch it. Or, hey, this has just been added on to a streaming service we have. And we can watch it. We haven't seen it. It's brand new. So that's what this movie is. It's nothing. It's like one of those movies that you can watch. You don't have to watch. It's okay. It's a C. Who cares? Let's get back to the thing I was talking about, my little tangent. With her having her cleavage showing. She does that herself. I'm trying not to. I was sexualized. You do it yourself at press junkets. You could easily tell the fashion designers who give you dresses that are hundreds of thousands of dollars because they want you to wear them. That, oh, I don't want to wear that one. It's like, I want a conservative one. Perfectly fine. They'd make one. They'd get you one. That'd be all said and done. You do it yourself. She's worn. This is the word. Sluttier, unquote, outfits at the premieres of movies she's made, including the one where she got a Oscar nomination the other year when she was like in an abusive relationship with Kylo Ren, than she'd worn any of the MCU films. And I hate the MCU. I hate it. It's annoying. They're bad. Anything after the original Ant-Man is garbage in my opinion. There's not a single good film after the original Ant-Man. And even before the original Ant-Man, it's like in Phase 2, I only liked Winter Soldier and Guardians of the Galaxy and Ant-Man. That was it. Those three films. The rest of them, garbage in my opinion. Phase 1, okay, I like the original Iron Man, Hulk, and Captain America. That was it. The rest of them all get like C's, D's, or F's, in my opinion. The ones I mentioned were the A's and the B's. But, so, she has the gall to complain about how she's dressed in the movies when she dresses herself a lot worse. That's just the crap that's currently going on. And I can buy the conspiracy theory that's going around saying that, like, they're trying to force her to say this shit because since, what's his face? Not Kevin Feige. He's a feminist. What's his face? Not the guy I'm thinking of, Kevin Feige. Jon Favreau is having the big arguments with KK about Star Wars, and he's trying to repair the $1 billion franchise she turned into a $1 million franchise. Yeah, she cost the franchise a couple $100 million. They could drop it from $1 billion to $1 million. She dropped it from a $1 billion franchise to a $400 million franchise. Do the math. She fucked it over. I don't care if you liked Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker. I thought Rise of Skywalker was like a C, Last Jedi was like a D, and Force Awakens was like a C. You can like bad films. I like the original Transformers one, the live action one, you know what I mean, not the cartoon movie. You can like bad movies. I like the Aragon movie. But you can't argue with the fact that they failed and no one likes them. And even though they all made the $1 billion, they cost more than $1 billion to make. So, that's why Disney isn't making them anymore. That's why they switched to streaming things. It's not like they're not making any MCU movies anymore. And yes, that's what I'm calling it, because that's what they want to call it. They're still making the movies along with the series. It's not that you need a large break from Star Wars, because the Clone Wars ran all that time and everybody loved it. They wanted movies out of it. They even made some of the episodes into movies. People want good Star Wars every year. They don't want bad Star Wars thrown in their face. And yeah, you can have aspects of the movies like, I like the Porgs from The Last Jedi. The artwork from The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens and Rise of Skywalker are very nice. They make nice wallpapers. The steelbooks look nice. That's why I got them when they were on clearance. The movies, they look nice. They're nice to look at. You don't want to watch them from the story. You don't want to watch them for the story. Watch them for the acting. Watch them for the music. Watch them for anything else. You want to watch them because they look nice. It's like Ad Astra. It's not a good movie. It looks nice in 4K, though. It's like a movie you can put on and have your TV say, hey, look how great my TV can go. And it's not what the Star Wars movies are. Those ones are like nice shirt designs, nice pin designs, nice posters, nice wallpapers, like I said, for your phone or for your computer. They're just not good at anything else. That's just good at the art department of Lucasfilm. So, let's get back to Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, if you're still here. No one watches these things, that's why I'm fine rambling. It's like the last two I did. It literally cost me 2 subscribers. Like each day one uploaded, I lost another one. Why? Because random people who subscribed to me for some God knows reason, because his channel is fucking garbage. But they subscribed to some reason, and then they decided that, hey, let's subscribe to them. They watched it for some stupid reason. They saw some dumb video and they subscribed. Who knows? And then, we're subscribed to this person. Unsubscribe. That's all those videos did. So I'm expecting them to drop down again. It's like, hey, as I said, I could probably get back down to 0 again, and I'd still be pushing crap out just because I got nothing better to do. If I get a good job or a real job where I don't have hours of sitting around doing nothing while I'm at the job, I will stop. That's when I will stop YouTube. It's like currently I have a job lined up that I've applied for. If I get that job, boom, YouTube's done. I will never do it again. I will stop until that job is over. I may do a movie review like this type of thing without the rambling every now and again, but that'll be about it. I won't do anything else. No more collection updates. No more art of the steelbooks that I haven't done in years. No more Pokemon Fridays that I can't really do because of the dumb scalpers buying all the shit. Those would be a dead channel. Why? Because it's something to do. This is literally just something to do while I'm sitting at work. Because there are times I don't want to write. There are times I don't want to listen to music. There are times I do not want to watch a movie, watch a TV show, watch YouTube videos. I am just that bored. So I hold the speaker that I listen to music or the audio for all stuff I mentioned before in my hand. Let my phone sit on the table and talk while I watch the gate that I have to watch. And that's all it is. Well, let's go back to the movie. I thought it was really effing stupid at the end when Jackson and his wife, I think her name is Cruz. I want to say her name is Cruz, not like Tom Cruise, but as like a Z. I want to say Penelope Cruz, but do not quote me. Adopt Ryan for some God knows reason. He's like a 30-year-old man, and they adopt him. Or a 40-year-old man. He's even older than that because he was like a teenager when I was like 9. He's a 40-year-old man, and they're adopting him because his mother died when he was a kid, and his stepdad, who was Morgan Freeman, which was kind of funny. I would have just made him his actual dad because a black guy can have a white son. It happens. So he takes after his mother a little more on the family tree side. But then it would be real assholeish that he follows the Bodyguard handbook so straight that he would try to kill his son to protect his patron. What a bunch of bullshit. They really went overboard with the dumb rules and everything. It's like some of the aspects of the movie was fucking dumb, and other aspects was fun. You know, as I said, some noise, you know, you're on your computer downloading stuff, or you're playing a game that you don't have to pay that much attention to, because a lot of, like, that's nice background noise that you're doing stuff, and you want to listen to something, you don't want to listen to music, put this on, it's fine. So, thanks for watching, no one probably did, and have a good one.